If you want your audience to actually stick around and watch your videos, one of the easiest moves you can make is adding B-roll. Once you learn how to use it like a pro, your content instantly looks sharper, moves faster, and becomes way more watchable. I have been experimenting with a bunch of tools lately, but Vizard makes it incredibly easy to not only find the best moments from long footage, but to pair them with killer B-roll. This tool helps ensure your final clips feel polished and intentional rather than just thrown together. So first things first, what even is B-roll? It is essentially the extra footage that is not the main talking head, acting like visual seasoning for your story. Think of things like scenic cutaways, a close-up of your hands on a keyboard, a slow-motion coffee pour, or even an AI-generated shot of a neon city at night. B-roll helps break up long, boring stretches of someone talking and adds much-needed context, mood, or a cinematic boost. Instead of staring at one person the whole time, your audience gets visual variety, which keeps their attention and increases overall watch time. Now, let's talk about using B-roll like a professional, not just tossing random clips over your edits, but making them serve the story. I am going to walk you through 3 big ways pros use B-roll and how Vizard plugs into those workflows to save you hours of time. The first method is using B-roll to enhance your storytelling. Good B-roll does not exist just to look pretty. It actively supports the specific point you are making at that moment. When you say that you spend a year traveling, you should cut to a quick, engaging montage of trains, skyline clips, and a passport stamp. When you are explaining a concept like content velocity, you could add fast-paced editorial clips like people typing, calendars flipping, or phones buzzing. Vizard's auto-editing is super helpful here because it finds the emotional peaks and the punchlines in your long videos automatically. Once you have those clips, you can layer B-roll to heighten the feeling of the narrative flow. The trick is matching the pace and tone. Use slow, steady B-roll for reflective moments and rapid cuts for high-energy hype. The second way to use B-roll is to cover your edits and transitions. No one wants to see your blooper or hear you say while you decide what to say next. Pro editors use B-roll to hide mistakes, tighten the pacing, and smooth out jumps between different ideas. If you missed a line, you can simply pop in a cutaway to bridge the gap. Need to remove a long, boring tangent? Use a sequence of relevant B-roll to bridge the gap and keep the momentum moving. Vizard makes this painless because it auto-detects the best segments of your footage to turn into clips. You can then drag in B-roll to cover any awkward transitions, meaning you do not have to be a trained editor to make things look seamless. Just pick B-roll that visually connects the two ideas, and bam, you have perfectly masked the edit. The third way is to highlight and emphasize specific moments. B-roll can be used to call attention to specific words, stats, or key emotional moments in your narration. If you mention a surprising number, cut to a graph animation or a dramatic close-up of that number on a screen. If you are telling a personal story, a well-placed shot like a tear, a laugh, or a city skyline can push the emotion further. In short-form content, this micro-highlighting is huge because it turns okay content into truly shareable content. Vizard's clip selection helps here by isolating the short, high-energy bits that deserve amplification. Alright, let's get practical with a simple workflow that works whether you are a one-person show or running a small team. First, drop in your long video by uploading the file or pasting a YouTube link. Vizard's Smart Engine will scan it and auto-generate a set of candidate clips based on energy, pacing, and viral potential. Preview those auto-generated clips and pick the ones you want to keep. Now, it is time to add your B-roll. You can pull in stock footage, upload your own shots, or use AI-generated clips if you want something truly unique. Here is a pro tip. Mix a little human shot stock with AI-generated footage, as the stock gives authenticity and AI gives novelty. Next, adjust your timing. If a B-roll clip is too long or too short, Just drag the edges to trim it so it perfectly lines up with your cut. Small adjustments are all you need for that professional vibe. Finally, fine-tune your audio and captions, then export or schedule the video. A lot of people ask, should I use stock B-roll or AI-generated footage? Both are legit, but they serve different goals. Stock footage is made by humans, so it often looks natural and familiar. Great when you want authenticity or recognizable situations. AI-generated B-roll gives you visuals that nobody else has, which is perfect for standing out or for conceptual shots that are impossible to film. If you want my go-to approach, start with stock for human moments and sprinkle in AI for those cinematic or surreal punchlines. Vizard plays nice with both of these methods. People also worry that adding B-roll will make the edit more complicated, but honestly, it is the opposite when you have the right pipeline. Vizard's auto-editing picks the viral bits, so your job just becomes choosing the clip and dropping in the B-roll. No more hunting through hours of footage trying to find that one specific line. And if you are into repurposing, Vizard's scheduler and content calendar make it very easy to plan posts across platforms. This ensures that your best clips get to the right audience at the right time. Let's do a comparison, because you should know what else is out there. Tools like CapCut or some generic editors are powerful for manual edits, but they still require a lot of time and editing know-how. Other AI platforms focus only on trimming to length, or they charge extra for scheduling and multi-platform publishing. Some all-in-one suites end up being expensive and clunky. Vizard stands out because it combines intelligent clip selection, easy scheduling, and a real content calendar. You are not just making single clips anymore, you are running a content machine. That said, Vizard isn't a replacement for every specialized tool. For example, if you need ultra-high-end motion design, you will still want an After Effects Pro. But for creators who want to take long-form content and turn it into a steady stream of shareable clips with minimal fuss, the workflow is unbeatable. Here are a few quick tips to make your B-roll actually work. First, keep it relevant. Random pretty shots are okay, but they should support the message. If you are talking about productivity, a montage of frantic typing makes sense, but an unrelated landscape probably does not. Second, match the color and mood. If your main footage is warm and cozy, avoid cold, sterile B-roll unless you are trying to create contrast. Third, use sound design. Adding a subtle whoosh when you cut to B-roll or a faint ambient bed makes your transitions feel much more intentional. Lastly, don't overdo it. B-roll should complement, not distract. A few well-timed cuts beat a constant, distracting parade of footage every single time. If you are new to the channel, here is a little community thing I like doing. Drop a comment below with your Instagram or X handle and tell me which clip from your backlog you would use with Vizard credits. I am picking a few people every week to get free credits so you can test drive the scheduling and see how it changes your output. To wrap up, adding B-roll is one of the fastest ways to increase watch time and polish your content. Use it to enhance storytelling, to hide edits, and to highlight the moments you want people to remember. Combine that with an auto-editing workflow like Vizard's, and you go from an overloaded creator to a consistent publisher. It is not magic, it is about systems, and the right tools make those systems simple. If you want a walkthrough of my exact Vizard workflow, I will drop a deep dive next. For now, go dig through your long footage, pick one clip, and try adding 2 bits of B-roll, 1 stock, and 1 AI. You will notice the difference in quality immediately. Thanks for watching. I am your host, and this stuff is what helps creators grow without grinding 24/7. If you found this useful, hit like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.